happened to get an email and responded. So.
Well, you know what? That's actually good because that's what his job is to hook up with people on Facebook and stuff like that. And what we do is we promote your company for free.
Awesome! Yay! Why not?
So,
That sounds great.
so tell me about your company real quick. The name of it and where you're located and what you guys do.
The company name is the Maid Doctor. .com.
The mate.
And I am a relationship coach.
Ooh.
Breakthrough coaching with singles, and I also do work with couples, not as soon as I work with singles, but I do both.
That's fantastic. Actually, it's so neat that you call in at that. Do you know anything about our For Women Only, No Men Allowed show?
No. I like it though.
I knew you would. I knew you would. You know what? I would love to have you on that show every Monday night.
Okay.
We broadcast live, and it's for women only, no men allowed, and we named it like that for reasons, because we know darn well that the men are going to watch. And basically, what we're doing is I'm snitching off the guys on the bull crap that they are doing to women on the road, musicians.
Yeah.
And how they're not being not being loyal, and these girls are having a hard time. They're trying to play super mom and all that stuff at home, and they got some ding dong out on the road that's being a bad boy, and we straighten them out. We literally call them. We broadcast live. We'll YouTube. We'll Skype them. We Skype them and everything sometimes if we have to, but within boundaries, of course, within boundaries. But okay, so now what do you specialize in within your? What is your specialty?
Well, I am not only a relationship coach, I'm also an intuitive, and I specialize in identifying what stops people from creating amazing relationships, and also working with them on their communication styles and what their interpretations are as far as what's being communicated to them and with them.
Okay, so now you say you're very intuitive?
I am.
Well, then tell me, what do you pick up about me? You don't know me, do you? You don't know anything about me, do you?
I don't, and I'm not getting a reading on you at the moment. We're not really. I have no idea even what this is. To be honest with you, I just got a message to call in, and I actually thought I was calling Barry. So I apologize.
No,
I don't really know
no. That's
much about this.
I'll
and maybe if you want to ask me a question, I'd be happy to tune in and see if I get something specific to what you're asking.
Do you have time to talk right now?
I'm sorry?
Do you have time to talk a little bit right now?
I do, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, okay, so let me tell you, it's a talk show.
Okay.
And also a regular radio show. We play music and stuff like that. But it's one like you've never heard before.
Okay.
we get into the real stuff that people don't want to talk about. And it's a free speech zone. And we ask that children don't listen to the show unless they're accompanied by a parent, because we talk about things that are really, really stuff you don't hear too often, especially on the radio. So I would love to have you on that show for that. So
okay, sure.
Now, when you specialize in relationships, you said, is that correct?
Yes, I do.
Do you have, all right, here, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Do you have gay couples come to you?
I do occasionally. I don't have the opportunity to work with a lot of gay couples, although I do actually have a couple I'm working with currently. And, I'm not as often, but yes, I do.
Now, see, that's what I meant by we ask questions, and that's what I want to push for you.
Sure.
You'd like to see more gay couples. Is that true?
You know what I'd like to see is more thriving, abundant, loving, productive relationships, because I see that it really makes a big difference in every area of people's lives.
Okay.
And what their sexuality is not really a concern for me.
Well, that's what I was kind of curious about.
Yeah.
Actually,
I don't really have a strong opinion about that, other than I want people to be happy and joyful and having their lives work in a great way.
And you are in what city?
I'm in Vista.
You're in Vista, California.
I am.
Wow. You know what? Our studios are literally probably about 3 miles away from you. We're
San Marcos?
No, we're in Escondido, actually. The studio's in Escondido.
Oh, okay.
And
you're very close.
Yes, we're very close. That's why I hear you so well.
Hey, awesome.
But we'd love to have you in the studio
Sure.
sometime. Do you want to do the show with me on Mondays for Women Only, No Men Allowed show here in my studio with me every Monday night?
I don't know that I could commit to every Monday night, but I would certainly be interested. I would need to look at my calendar, but I think this coming Monday has a very strong possibility. I do believe I'm going to be in town, so sure, that would be fun.
And then also, if you're traveling, and we can talk to you just like we are right now over the telephone too.
Yeah, that'd be great. That would be fun, actually.
So, what is it that you would talk about if I asked you to be on the show next Monday night? Let's say hypothetically, what would be the first thing that you'd probably want to tell women?
Well, it would really depend on who our audience is and what their questions are.
Okay, our audience is going to be on that show. Our audience is ladies that date musicians, that are family members of musicians, have been raised around the music world, and their insecurities and what they worry about their men being on the road, how to handle the insecurities, how to handle the girls, the phone calls, the pictures, all of that kind of stuff. That's exactly what that show's about.
Yeah. Well, what I would add to that, and I'm sure it would be specific to whoever is calling in and what their particular issues are. I know that being away from your partner is definitely got challenges all of its own. And depending on what your continual contact is and what your agreements are, it just plays a big part as to what you're going to create. But I would say that these women need to be really independent and be very clear on what the relationship vision is, what their end goal is in order to continue to be creating that.
See, so I knew you'd be just absolutely the perfect person to have on the show. So you have our phone number, and let me give you a website address so you can find out a little bit more about us. It's Sheba Entertainment, SHEEBA Entertainment.com. And you'll see that what I do, I'm the guy with the cowboy hat on that's interviewing Dolly Parton and on Taylor Swift and all those people. And I interview a lot of stars. And what I would do is when I get a star on the phone, I like to mess with them a little bit. And so what I would do is probably put you on the phone too and say that we do prank calls. And and say that his wife contacted you and that she asked for you to address certain issues live on the radio. Anything that's fun and wacky, and within boundaries, of course. Within boundaries, and anything that's fun, we just do. So anyway, I want to thank you so very, very much for calling in on the show, and I'll have Barry contact you real soon, send information to you on how you can get back to us. And what.
Okay, awesome. Sure, I'd love to join you. It sounds like fun.
Yeah, and then also, could you do me a favor? Could you send a message to our Ustream.tv that you were on the show so that we can pick on you?
Sure. Tell me again what that link is.
We won't pick on you, but we may call you sometime out of the blue, and you'll be live, and we'll just say, hey, we've got a problem. What do you think?
Yeah. I'm happy to do that. That'd be fun.
Okay, it's Ustream.
Okay.
Ustream.tv. And when you get to it, you're going to look up Mark Connors, MarkConnors, Backstage Music Connection. Yeah.
All right.
Yes. And then we're going to get some advice from you. I guarantee we're gonna try and help make you famous. Can we do that?
Sure, why not? That sounds good to me.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much for calling in. I'm gonna have Barry contact you right away.
Very good. Thanks.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was so cool. Now that's what this show is all about, everybody. Everybody coming together and throwing in their part. right, I am back here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, we've got an interview with Ted Nugent that I wanted to bring up to you guys. And you're supposed to be calling your friends right now. Remember,